Hi, Hebert here. So we talked about feeling, connecting, being able to feel other people through like emotions and feelings, and so like literal connections through the spirit. So like you can feel somebody in the space station or somebody across the world, literally anybody, or any living creature, including insects. You just have to try it out and figure out how to do it. Um, the more you practice, the better you get. But as humans, I've kind of thought about this a bit, and I've decided why not share my way of doing things? Because why not? Um, so I found that instead of like you can use religion, but you can also do this with your family and just like consider it religion and beyond, but without a book in itself. So you start by feeling, connecting, and then expressing. So I'm going to talk about writing and drawing. Okay. And so that would be literacy. Um, Literacy is um, being able to read something in writing or as a picture, so visually. Um, yeah, reading emotions and or storylines, morals, concepts, understanding what is behind the story. Um, so, for example, you can read happy and there's a face, and what kind of like happy face, but they're both saying happy. One is with a picture, and one is with words. Okay, this is a drawing. It's a bird. I'm not that good at drawing, but it's a bird. Okay, this can be used in numbers. Is also a language. So technically, if you understand numbers, it's like algebra. So like if you understand numbers, I'm pretty good with them. But like for those who don't understand numbers, it's a language in itself. It's like coding. If you know coding, it's a language in itself. And there's multiple coding languages, so the numbers it's just a way of talking. If you like numbers, you understand what I mean. But also, this is now design. If you learn to draw and to write, you can design stuff. Like engineers, architects, they do design stuff. So they do like 3D images in their head. So when you work with somebody, you like vibe with them and you can think of 3D stuff together. So you can think of toys, you can think of buildings, you can think of anything three dimensional that you can design. Most things are like this. This is how inventions are made. You dream with somebody, you think of a purpose, a utility for something new, and then you design it. And the design part is usually uh, depends what it's for, but it's usually taking one idea and just applying it somewhere else, um, but making it so it's useful. But that's design. There's also design like a scene of a movie, which is a type of design, but it's mostly of just imagining it and dreaming of it and figuring out what it's for. But together, usually, you can't really dream. You think you might be able to, but you can't. Um, Stories. So if you write, literacy, visual. So if you write, it's being able to um, express yourself through words and or express emotions usually through words. So good writers can express themselves extremely well on paper usually, but also drawing. Those who can paint expressions, they have visual perception and expression abilities that have been practiced and stuff like that. So stories, these are morals, concepts, things across life, repeated patterns usually. Um, Progress is, you can record it through pictures and the writing. So like scientific articles, that's what they are. Um, but historical paintings, if they're really historical and they were like the person was there while it was happening, then it could almost be recorded as historical because they would be like equivalent to pictures on a phone nowadays, right? So depends how relevant they are. If there's many artists that were there and all drew at the same time, I mean, in some way it could be true. Do like an AI of that scene, like a bunch of pictures or drawings or paintings that were done at that scene. You could probably recreate the scene through art. But lessons, so like similar things to stories, they are put in visual or stories through writing. So in the end, it's your expression, your self-expression, and or through a group after having felt and connected with people or sometimes with yourself. You might not even know it, but through your own connection. And so, yeah, that's the writing and the drawing part that can help you if you're young. Teach your kids this. It'll allow them to develop and grow into more potentials because they will have practiced everything instead of just a little bit of here and there. That's it.